me, I'm the
Yeah, one thing about her, she was my middle school bully. I found her because TikTok told me that I was in her contact list. I've never had her in my contact list. That explains all the prank calls I got in middle school. One time she told her friend to come over to the school and hit me in the face, and then they both laughed about it afterwards. She always made fun of the scars on my wrists and my mental health issues like anxiety and depression. I essentially had a middle school restraining order against her where the principal would stand outside of the school every single day, and every time they saw Amber, they would have to kick Amber out and tell her to go home so she wouldn't pick on me. At that same age that Amber was bullying me, she was in an anti-bullying campaign. I think that's very funny because the amount of harassment that I endured from you that has traumatized me for the rest of my life. You have hurt so many people.
Hey, so I'm coming on right now to talk about these false rumors that are going around on TikTok. This person made a video claiming that I bullied them in middle school, which never happened. Like, never. Saying that I made fun of them for doing things that I literally went through in middle school because I was depressed, because I was terrorized and literally bullied in middle school. I literally have pictures on my old trap phone from middle school of kids constantly bullying me. They even went to the extent to make up a completely false thing, saying that the principal had to have a restriction on me, like watch me at school and stuff, like, which I was never in trouble at school. I was always the one getting attacked in school. Like, literally, kids would make up things saying I had my boobs done or saying I was pregnant. Like, these kids make up so many rumors about me constantly. It's so frustrating because I literally stood up for people who were going through mental problems or problems at home or getting bullied at school. I would literally go help people. Even these girls that are commenting saying that I bullied them, these are people I actually stood up for before. Like, I literally was there for those people. And during that time, like middle school, high school, the only times I would ever get into a fight with anyone is if they started it first with me. And the only thing that really made me mad was if my friend, 10% sorry, but I was saying if my friend were to hit on my guy I was with, or actually get with them, which happened multiple times with the same people over and over and over. So the person that posted the video, I don't know them at all. I've never spoken to them, maybe briefly in middle school or something, because I don't know them. I remember who I had problems with. I remember. Even in the comment section of the video, I saw one girl that I had big problems with in middle school, and you know why? It's because she went to this hillside by the movie theater where my sister used to hang out, went out over there with her friend, and tried to jump her and get her to fight when my sister's not even like that at all. Also, went around the entire school and told everyone that my little brother had autism, which no one knew because he didn't act like it. He just had a little social issues, and she had the whole school calling him the ed kid, had someone push him into a locker, would do terrible things. My whole family was getting bullied because I gained a platform online, and these kids were getting mean to me because I had a platform. Then after freshman year, I got homeschooled because I was having a panic attack once or twice a week at school, and I'd have to call my mom to come get me out of school because I'd end up in the bathroom crying for hours. I'm running out of time, but anyway, I don't know this person that's posting about me. I don't know them, and I never bullied them, and I would remember if I would say something like that, and I wouldn't.
I don't know this young woman, but I do know that childhood bullies don't recall doing it as adults. The majority of them dissociate from the experience. There's an entire body of research that show that no matter how much bullying they did, they don't see themselves that way, and they don't have any memory around it. I discovered this because I was horribly bullied as a kid, and later in life I confronted my bullies, and most of them didn't remember, and I thought, this is really strange. How could this be? It can't be a coincidence that none of them remember, or they're all gaslighting me. But I found out it was true, that they don't remember. But the best response I ever got, that I would encourage any childhood bully who becomes an adult and doesn't remember to say, which is, I'm so sorry. I validate your feelings. I don't think you would come to me lying about this. I don't remember doing it, but if I did, I'm sorry. That's the best thing you could say to somebody who accuses you of bullying them as a child.
I have a question for Miss Girl here. If you truly didn't bully these people, what do they have to gain from lying about it? But you have quite a bit to lose, don't you? And you wonder why these people are coming out now? Might have something to do with that anti-bullying campaign you were in. And then instead of being a big girl and taking responsibility for your actions and the trauma that you've put on these people, you go on the internet, you make a huge statement saying that these people are lying, that you were never a bully and that you were bullied and blah blah fucking blah. Girl, you don't get to fucking decide who you hurt. You might be a victim to bullying, but so were these girls that you bullied. Just own up to what you did. I don't know why it's fucking rocket science. And then on top of that, I just noticed that you've deleted pretty much everything off your account. You don't think that looks a little bit guilty?
I don't know this girl, and I don't know any of the other people who have accused this girl of bullying them. This is what I'm going to say though. In school, I didn't realize I was a bully until I got into my 20s. I had no clue that any of the kids who felt that I terrorized them actually felt that way. I didn't know that. And that is because, listen, all bullies, something bad is going on in their home. For me, it was emotional neglect. Did I know that at the time? No, I didn't know I was being emotionally neglected until I got into my 20s. I thought that if I went to school and bullied the popular kids, the rich kids, the kids who everyone looked up to and who everyone wanted to be or who everyone thought was cool, I thought it was okay to bully them. Because in my mind, I was sticking up for the less fortunate kids. That's what I thought. No. That's wrong. And I know that it's wrong. And I know that there are so many kids somewhere out there in the world who probably still have nightmares about me. And hey, girl, I don't remember most of them because they weren't important to me. When I was inflicting pain, whether it be physical, mental, emotional pain on those kids, I didn't care about them. I wasn't thinking about how they might feel about it. So I'm not accusing you of lying at all. What I'm saying is, maybe you don't remember what you might have done allegedly, because if you did any of that, it wasn't important to you, and maybe you just didn't have the right perspective, and maybe you didn't, like me, know what was actually going on in your mind at the time that would have caused you to inflict pain on other people. Maybe you just didn't know. And even though I didn't know, it's still wrong. And I was still a bully. So there's just some things that you can't really make excuses for. Because when people are hurt, they're hurt. And we can't tell them they're not.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna say this again. Hopefully fucking TikTok doesn't delete this. But like I said in my first video, I went to neighboring schools as this girl. We all knew of her, but not for good reason. She was known for being mean. Especially like 2014, 2015 is when I got introduced because her and her friends were harassing Finn Wolfhard online to try to get his attention, right? And I was curious, you know, Mama Elena is her mom, so I added her on Snapchat for a brief bit when I was like 14. And I remember she had a weird mark on her body and she took a picture of it and posted it on her Snapchat. And then proceeded to ask everyone else that follows her on Snapchat to send pictures of a weird mark they may have on their body too. And the friends that I had that knew her and were close with her were also the ones that called me the N-word to my fucking face. And y'all check out Sunset Makeup. Her account got banned the first time for calling this shit out. There's so much fucking disgusting ass shit that's coming out about Amber and her mom, and y'all need to support her. She's taking legal action and the truth will be told.